strange-looking dress is called Like Living Organisms. It's made by a Dutch company, Local Androids.
And it's inflating.
Exactly. The idea behind this dress is that it expresses itself emotionally. So when you approach this dress and you wave your hand or you touch it, you see that the shoulder balloons, they inflate. At the same time here, there's a vein going through it, so it starts beating harder. So you can feel it if you touch it. This is done through different captors. One is the motion captor, and there's a copper wire which does the transmitting of the signals. So this pumping is done by an air pump at the back. So this is one way of expressing yourself emotionally.
It's making me queasy. I touched it earlier. It's making me very queasy.
Silicone. The material is silicone. So this is one way of expressing yourself through fashion. The other one is, of course, you see behind me, there's a dress.
It's a kimono?
Yeah, it's a kimono. So the idea behind this dress is that it expresses itself musically. So here on this arm, you see that there are the black stripes corresponding to different captors. And when you move your hand on it, it starts playing music. Unfortunately, it's not playing right now.
But the technology was elegantly placed inside of the
Exactly.
kimonos.
And these were just a few examples. These are just two examples of the many that were shown at this particular exhibition that included how to protect your environment and other themes. So yes, this was, as you mentioned, a fusion of fashion and technology with different expressions.
Right. And when we talk about fashion, we often hear about connected sports clothes and medical shirts. But let's dig a little bit deeper and talk about the actual fabric. There's quite a revolution happening. And at the forefront of this revolution is the California-based company Bold Threads. What are they doing exactly?
Well, they're trying to develop a technology that will help them replicate silk production on a large scale. So they are doing it by developing a protein which is produced by introducing genes into yeast. This is done on a large scale. And their idea is that the material which is produced retains properties to that of natural silk. So for example, it will have high tensile strength, it will be durable, it will be elastic, and it will be soft. So clothes made out of this material will have the same properties as that of silk, but it will be cheaper and it will be as comfortable as the natural material.
And many startups are now also using silver thread. Why are they using silver?
Well, Julia, silver has many properties, and one of its properties is that it's able to fend off electromagnetic radiation. Now, French startup has used this property to make underwear. It's called Duo underwear. So what they've done is they have embedded silver in the fabric, and they claim that because electromagnetic radiation is linked to infertility as well as cancer, they claim that the use of silver in this underwear will help to fend off infertility as well as cancer because of silver's unique property.
Right. And what about these jeans that also use silver threads? They're self-cleaning jeans by Odo. How does that work?
Well, silver, again, I told you, it has many unique properties. And the other unique property is that it's able to kill bacteria. Now, as you know, sweat or the odor of the sweat is because of the bacteria. So by embedding silver in the fabric of this particular denim, they are able to kill off bacteria and keep the jeans stink-free. At the same time, it is very interesting because they are using nanotechnology to engineer the surface of the jeans in such a way that there are peaks, if you look at it microscopically, instead of it being flat. So the surface, like for example, ketchup or wine
or anything, it just rolls off the fabric.
It rolls off the fabric instead of sticking to it. So that's what makes it unique, that it's stain-free and it's also stink-free, so you don't have to wash.
And it seems to be working because the company actually promised to send you a new pair if you manage to make them stink within a year. So good luck with that.
That's true.